So no girl wants to be with you. That must really suck. I know. The desire of every man is to be the center of attraction. You want to have any girl that you want to yourself. When you walk into the room, you want all the girls to turn in your direction. You want them to say hello because they admire you, they find you attractive. But when none of that happens, it gives you serious concern because it makes you wonder, what is the problem? What is wrong with me? Why can't I get any girl to look in my direction? I know you're concerned, I know you're worried, but guess what? I am here to help you. My name is Chris and you're welcome to my channel. If no girl wants you, I think the very first step to resolving the problem is to find out why it is so. And the thing is, the truth can sometimes be very bitter. So if you don't want to hear the truth, I wouldn't advise you to continue with this video because I will be dishing out the bitter truth. But if you're ready to hear the bitter truth because you want to resolve the problem at hand, then I will advise you to continue to watch the video to the very end because I will not only tell you why no girl wants you, but I will also give you a solution to fixing the problem. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, this is a good time to do so. If you're ready, I am ready. So let's dive into it. The first reason why no girl wants you is that you have low self-esteem. Our self-esteem shines brighter than we think it does. So when you feel so lowly of yourself, it shows. I know you think it only matters on the inside, but it actually reflects on the outside, especially in your interactions with people. So with such a low self-esteem, you feel that you're not good enough. You feel that you don't have what it takes to get a woman to actually like you and want to be with you. So if any woman decides to be with you, you feel like they would be doing you a big favor. And that affects the way you approach women. When you look at women, you feel like they are out of your league, they're not within your reach. And so you begin to feel so pitiful. You need to drop that mindset because every woman wants to be with a man that is the best within their environment. If she walks into the room with you, she wants to feel that you are the best man in the room. She wants the people around, the men and the women, to look at her and feel that she is a very lucky woman because she won a prize. But if you feel so lowly of yourself with such low self-esteem, you are not going to radiate that kind of energy. So you need to start looking at yourself as someone who is more than enough to have any woman that you want. Okay, if a woman is going to be with you, she is not doing you a favor. Neither are you doing her any favors by being with her. Both of you are coming together mutually to build a relationship. All right, so you need to start seeing yourself as a man that is the best among his kind. When you walk into the room, walk with your shoulders held up high. Don't be looking downwards like you're trying to hide something, like you don't feel confident enough. Exude so much confidence that girls would want to be with you, if not for anything, for the confidence that you radiate. The second reason why no girl wants you is that, I'm sorry to say this, but you don't look attractive. You don't, okay? Your friends might not be able to look you in the eye and tell you the truth, but remember I said in the beginning of the show that I would be very blunt with you. You don't look attractive. And when I say attractive, I'm not talking about how you look naturally. I'm talking about your total making, your total appearance. Being attractive is not about being the most handsome boy in the room. It's about paying attention to your appearance, paying attention to your grooming. There's this misconception that men aren't supposed to be well groomed because that is something for women, but that is wrong. This is the 21st century. A man has to pay so much attention to his looks if he wants any woman to take him seriously. All right, you need to pay attention to the kinds of clothes that you wear. Wear clothes that accentuate your physique, clothes that make you look better than you do ordinarily. Don't look scruffy, don't look unkept. That is a turn off for any girl. She doesn't want to be walking with you on the streets and people will think she's walking with her houseboy or her cleaner. No, she wants to walk with a man that other people will admire too. Yes, they can admire, but they can't have him because he's all hers. Nobody wants to be with abandoned product, all right? So if you're not going to pay attention to your look, you're not going to pay attention to your appearance, then you shouldn't expect any girl to pay attention to you. No, you need to start taking how you look seriously. Invest in good clothing, invest in good shoes, okay, good cosmetics. Brighten up, look so bright, look so attractive, look so well put together. So put yourself in the shoes of that girl that you're admiring. Would you want to be with yourself? Why would she want to be with you when the other guys that are coming her way are looking way more attractive than you are? Why? She has options to choose from. And if you don't meet up, she's going to obviously abandon you. She's not going to look your way. She will go for the best guy or one of the best guys. So if you want that girl or any other girl to want you, to find you desirable, to want to be with you, to spend time with you, man, you need to pay attention to your appearance. You need to look attractive, okay? No man is ugly, so this is not even about being naturally ugly. No man is ugly. If any man could pay attention to his look, his appearance, I tell you, that man would be the most attractive man in the room. It's all about being intentional about what you want. And in this case, if you truly want girls to want to be with you, then you need to pay attention to your appearance. The third reason why no girl wants you is that you are broke. Yeah, I said it. You are broke, like broke. Listen, no woman in her right senses would want to be with a broke guy. Yes, why should she be with you? You're broke. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be looking for a woman when you're broke. You need to focus on making money. Earn some money because money has to be spent. There is no romance without finance. Okay, forget about all the things that you see in the movies. Okay, those are fictitious stories. They don't happen in real life. In real life, the man has to spend some money on his woman and to make the relationship work, to make the relationship enjoyable. If you're broke, I will advise you from one guy to another, okay? Stop looking for women. Stop looking for girls, all right? You're just going to end up stressing them. You stress them emotionally because you will always have one sad story to tell about why you don't have money. You won't be able to live up to your responsibilities, okay? She won't be happy being with you. I know money doesn't guarantee happiness, that's what they say, but in the real sense, money makes life better. Money makes a lot of things to happen. Money makes the world go round, all right? So no girl in her right senses would want to be with you when it's so obvious that you are broke, like really, really broke. Your focus right now to resolve that particular challenge is to work harder. If you're working hard already, work harder, put in more effort, okay? You need to make money. When you start making money, then you can start to look for a girl to be interested in you, and by then the girl would see that you're not doing so badly. She will see that you can take up some of the bills, if not all of them. All right, so I will tell you right now, my brother, stop looking for women when you are broke, okay? You're just going to end up hurting yourself because they will keep telling you no, no, no. None of them would want to genuinely be with you. I know true love isn't materialistic and all of that, but trust me, true love without money eventually gets sour, and there will be so much trouble that you would be wondering what happened to the true love that both of you proclaimed earlier. So my brother, to get yourself out of that state of loneliness, of being rejected by every other girl, work really hard and make some money. And when you make some money, you can come back and have this discussion with me, and by then I can assure you that you will have a totally different experience, because a lot of girls would be looking your way and saying hello to you even when you aren't saying hello to them. We're still talking about why no girl wants you and how to fix it. And the fourth reason why no girl wants you is that you have a poor ideology of women. In case you haven't noticed, this is the 21st century, okay? And in this century, we are woke. Men and women are equal. It's all about gender equality. So if you still have all this poor ideologies about women and how women should be second class citizens and how they should be subdued by men and remain in the kitchen, you are way behind. You need to catch up with the times, all right? If you think that women are meant to be slaves that should be trampled on, people that don't have rights, people that shouldn't have a say in anything, including relationships, then no girl in her right senses would want to be with you, because no girl would willingly walk into danger, all right? It's like saying, hey girl, come into this trap, come into this prison. No girl wants to be enslaved, no girl wants to be entrapped, all right? So your ideology, how you speak so poorly of women, is really affecting your relationship status. You need to drop it. You need to begin to see women for the lovely human beings that they are. No woman is supposed to be treated poorly or badly by anyone, let alone a man, all right? This is a world meant for everyone. Yes, I know they say it's a man's world, but the earlier we begin to debunk such notions, we begin to trash such notions, the better for everyone. Look at it this way, okay? You have a mother, you probably have a sister, you will probably have a daughter tomorrow. Would you love for your daughter or your sister or your mother to be treated that way? No. So why would you want to treat other people that way? Why would you want to treat other women that way? So if you keep talking down on women, talking about how women should take the backstage, how women should have no say in anything, and how they should be second-class citizens, the girls around you, the women around you hear these things, all right? And nobody would want to willingly put themselves in the receiving end of that situation. So you need to drop that archaic mindset and begin to reason like a modern man, a man who is in tune with the times, a man who understands that everyone, regardless of their gender, is equal. Okay, so I can assure you that if you drop that old mindset, that archaic mindset, more ladies will be interested in being with you. When you say hello, they will respond because they understand the language that you're speaking. The fifth reason why no girl wants to be with you is that you are boring. Like B for boring. Listen, no girl wants to be with a boring guy. A guy who can make her come alive. A guy who can't entertain her. Every girl dreams of being with a guy who will engage her meaningfully, a guy who would hold interesting conversations with her. When she leaves her friends, her family, and everyone else to be with you, she expects you to make it worth her while. You need to make the effort. Yes, you might be a boring person naturally. Some people are like that. They don't have any game. They're just so boring, they don't even know what to say. But you need to make the effort. You need to try, okay? You need to try to be in tune with the trends. Go online. I mean, it's the internet age. What are people talking about? Most girls are interested in the trends. They want to be part of those conversations. So what is happening in the entertainment industry? What's happening in pop culture? You need to know all of these things so that when she comes around, you will engage her. You will always have something to say. A little bit of humor goes a long way in entertaining a woman. All right, you don't have to be the greatest comedian in town. As a matter of fact, you don't even need to try. Okay, cracking dry jokes will work to your disadvantage. Don't even try. Okay, be yourself. Showcase a little bit sense of humor. All right, let it be natural, let it come from within. Okay, when she says something interesting, take it up, probe further, engage her, ask her about things, happening in her life. Don't just be staring at her when you're with her, expecting her to always come up with things to say. You don't even have to look so far. Talk about your environment, talk about the things happening around you. That way, both of you will always have things to say and never run out of things to say, okay? You have to up your game and be interesting, okay? Because if you continue this way, I tell you what, no girl would want to spend time with you. They would rather use the time that they spend with you to do something meaningful, even if it means sleeping. Yes, sleeping is better than talking to a boring guy. So, learn to be interesting. The sixth reason why no girl wants you is that you are clingy and possessive. Yes, it's okay for a man to be in tune with his emotions, but going overboard with it is a no-no. Every girl wants to be with a man who would spend time with her, a man that would be there for her, a man that would spend quality time with her, yes, but she doesn't want you to take over her life. Just because she wants to be with you doesn't mean that she wants to give up her freedom to leave. At the end of the day, it's her life and she has a right to live it however she wants to, okay? You shouldn't be dictating to her what to do and what not to do, who to be seen with and who not to be seen with. Some guys are so possessive that it feels as though a girl doesn't have a life of her own just because she's dating them. It shouldn't be so, all right? Even if she's your wife, that doesn't give you the right to take control of her life. At the end of the day, she is still her person. She still has the right to determine what she wants to do and what not to do, as long as she's not affecting anyone in the process or endangering anyone's life. So the minute you start talking to a girl and you begin to showcase some sort of toxic masculinity, that is a red sign, okay? A lot of them will flee away from you because they don't want to be trapped, all in the name of being in a relationship. You need to loosen up, okay? You need to relax, okay? That fear that someone else is going to take your woman away from you is your insecurity speaking. You're just projecting your insecurity. You have to be confident in yourself and understand that a woman who wants to be with you wants to be with you regardless, okay? She can still have other relationships, non-sexual relationships with guys, with men, and still be with you. That doesn't mean that she's cheating or that she's up to some shady business behind your back, all right? So being overly possessive and clingy is not the way to go. Talking about being clingy, you have to control your emotions, all right? You're not a child that should be catered to 24/7. You need to be in control of your emotions. You need to be comfortable about spending quality time with yourself. Don't get so attached to someone else, because at the end of the day, you have your own life to live just as that other person has their own life to live. When you come on so strong on them, you will scare them, all right? It can be very scary, and a lot of girls don't know how to handle all that emotion coming from a guy, and they tend to take to their heels the moment that happens. So one good way to deal with that situation is to give her just the right amount of attention. Let her understand that she has her own life to live as much as you have your own life to live. Yes, you guys can spend time together, you guys can do things together, but at the end of the day, you are two different people on two different journeys. The seventh reason why no girl wants you is that you are not exposed. I know that this might be a heavy blow to your ego, but it is what it is. Every girl wants a trophy man, a man that they can show off to not just their friends but the entire world. And for that man to be a trophy man, he has to be well exposed, he has to be well traveled, he has to know a bit of everything about politics, about sports, finance, and the likes. Do you know all of this? Are you well exposed? Are you well traveled? No? Then that is a problem. So if she's going out with you, she needs to rest assured that you are going to hold your own. She needs to understand that you're going to make her look better and not make her look bad. No, no woman wants that. So you need to upgrade yourself, okay? you need to indulge in some sort of self-development. Okay, you need to get to a point where you can confidently say that you are that man that will make any woman look better and not make them look bad. Okay, you need to work on your exposure level. Okay, you need to work on seeing more places, going to more places, traveling more, reading up more, knowing about more things. Okay, you need to expand your knowledge by reading. Okay, you may not have the money or the finance to travel the world right now, but guess what? You can travel the world without leaving the comfort of your home. Oh yes, it's possible. All you need to do is go online and read up about so many stuff, so that when you find yourself in an environment where people are talking about those things, you can participate in that conversation. A lot of men are so full of themselves, but at the end of the day, they are just local champions. Yes, that's what they are. You're just a local champion, but you don't realize it. So in your mind, you're thinking you're all that. You have all the exposure in the world, but then you meet this girl that is really exposed, and then you realize that you aren't half as exposed as you thought you were. Okay, so instead of feeling bad that no girl wants you because you're not exposed, you seem like a local champion, a guy that has nothing more to offer in that regard, you can enhance yourself and improve yourself by doing the much that you can, so that when you're fully ready and you meet that girl who really likes you, you won't let her down. Okay, she can proudly show you off to not just her friends, but the entire world. Acknowledging the existence of a problem and taking steps toward resolving them go a long way in actually preferring a solution. Yes, you know that no girl wants you, and by watching this video, you've understood certain reasons why no girl wants to be with you. And from all the tips that I have shared, I believe that if you practice those tips, you will become the desire of not just a few girls, but a lot of girls. Remember, at the end of the day, everybody is looking for people that will complement them in a relationship. Nobody wants to be with someone that will make them look bad. And you really can't blame any girl for desiring a man that will make her look better. It's up to us as individuals to always aspire to be better. We need to put our best foot forward in every situation, so that we will look as best as we could ever look. It was nice talking to you on this video. Take a look around my channel. I am sure that you will find more of my videos that are very interesting. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, like I always say, what are you waiting for? This is a good time to subscribe, and also turn on the notification so that you'll be one of the first people to watch all my latest videos. See you on the next one.